Hey, sweet, we got the stream up and going. Frick yeah, boy. Alright, so let's go into YouTube. Check to see if everything's going along. And then we will be on a roll. Yep, we are live right here. Let me pause the video right here. Turn this all the way off. And pause that. Alright, sweet. Everything should be pretty good to go. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to chat, feel free to. And we will be good. So I think this is good. We're going to keep that how it is right there. So I think we will be a-okay. And let me fix the stream up on my end so I can watch. Alright, awesome sauce. It seems like everything's good to go. So we're going to exit out of this. Alright, so basically what we're doing here, as you guys already seen, we're going to be just putting in more mods into my Dark Adventure mod for Sadx. That's what the game is called, of course. So let's just get right into it right here. So this is all inside my, all the tools and everything I have is all inside the Sadx game folder, or the directory, as everybody calls it. We're then going to go into SA mods. These are all the regular mods, all the mods I already have right here. My mods right here, these are, this is already here. I just have this for in case if I want to reinstall. And then here's my mod, which is Dark Sonic. Takes up 412 megabytes. It's crazy. It's going to take up a lot more soon because I'm importing more stuff onto the mod soon. I'm doing really good, Shay. How you doing? Thank you for asking. Alright, so it seems like everything here is pretty good on that part. Let's actually go into the mods. Pvm edit sharp. That's where we want to be. I just want to check all my textures real quick. Alright, so these are all that I have to do right here. All these right here. It's a lot of stuff, but hey, it'll be worth it in the end. So let's actually get right into it. We're going to do chaos underscore effect. That's actually the effect for the first boss. In Sonic Adventure when you're going against Chaos. So that's pretty litty titty stuff. I'm actually going to show that real quick right here. That's awesome. Good to hear, Shay. Sadx. X first boss. And here is the first boss. So the thing is, what we're going to do is we're going to change the effect, which is this purple particle right here, as you can see. That's all what we're changing. I already changed the model for Chaos and all of his other boss models. They're already all finished up and done. Actually, every model in the game is done except for a couple of the miscellaneous characters. But after that, basically from there, we're pretty good to go when it comes to characters and such. This looks like a little bit of a better picture. It's okay. But yeah, I also got to do that, and I got to do the Egg Viper. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the Egg Viper. That's another one that I have to do, but we're going to be changing the particle effects right there, which is pretty easy stuff to do. I might also do model editing on this one as well. I'm thinking about it. I'm really too sure. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm thinking about doing an HD texture on this one, and then maybe making a more high quality texture on the Egg Hornet right here. I think that's what that one's called too. So we're going to have to see how that goes. So let's just get started with the effects. So we're going to go back to Pvm edit sharp. All these tools are made by, what was his name? I think his name was, it was main something. I could type up here, Sadx mods. He'll be the first guy to pop up. Main memory, that's his name. Really cool guy. Really awesome. He helped me out with a little bit of stuff. But these are almost all of his tools. Let me go back into SA mods. These are all the tools. A couple of them I got on my own, because a few of them he did not have, so I actually had to port over some programs on here, such as for sound modding right here. This is one of the programs that transfers the ADX files, which is all the music files and sound files. As you can see, I have the Dark Sonic voices right here. I'll let you hear a couple of them.
How to play as a...
Oh, that's if it wants to make any noise.
How to play as...
I don't know if you can hear that, but it's whatever. But basically, those are all the voice mods right there. So we're going to go back into SA mods. Alright, so let's go into PVM, edit sharp. Oh, also, I have to go into here, pull you a little bit later so I can finish this up right here. Let me actually open it up real quick just to show you. This is the font right here. I'm going to have to change all this up right here. This is going to be the font that you see for when it pops up like Chaos Boss or whatever like that. Here, I'll show you that as well. So let's type up Sadx Boss. And if we type up Sadx Boss, it'll come up probably with, hopefully it'll come up with the picture that we need. That would be perfecto. Let's scroll down. It'll probably pop up on one of them. But basically, you'll be seeing text that pops up for each and every boss, of course. And then you just go in from there and kick their behind. That's how you get it done. I also have to, I was also thinking about doing some model editing in other programs for some of that. I was highly thinking about it. I'm not really too sure. I'm probably not, but I'm just doing this all as a texture mod. And then maybe in the future, doing some mods for editing some maps and maybe import that into that. So that would be kind of fun, maybe. We'll have to test that out and see. I'm thinking about doing something like this right here. This one's kind of loading, but it's basically a darker theme. I'm trying to do that with some of the maps. And I'm also trying to do a cool theme right here, as you can see. So I'm going to get to there. Not yet, but I will be getting to there. So that'd be pretty fun. Here it is. As you can see, that text chaos, that's actually the text that we want to change, which was what I was just showing you. So that'll definitely help out of all. And of course, like I was just saying before, the miscellaneous characters, these guys, we have to change their texture. Once we change them, I think we will be pretty good. We can change some of the Chow textures, but I don't really think many of the Chows need that. I think it's okay on the most part. Don't really think they need anything of a change. And if people do, then, you know, I'll definitely change it. Just for the lulz, you know? Alright, so let's exit out of here, and let's go back into SA Mods, PVM Edit Sharp, and we're going to import over the texture that I was talking about, which was Chaos Effect. These are from the other boss battles right here. We're going to be editing those too, and we'll be going into the game and checking out the mod. So, as you can see, all these right here are that one attack that he does and a couple other ones. So, I think these right here, I think these are all the little water droplets that fly off of him. So, we're going to have to change these to a darker color because he has more of a darker water color. So, we're going to be changing everything. So, the thing, as you can see, there's like a whole bunch of stuff here. We're going to click on export, but not click on just export because that only exports that file that we're looking at right there. We're actually going to click on that and export all. And then, of course, I have my own textures folder where I hold all the textures for every single one of these Pvm files. But I just put them all in here because it will then transport them into a PNG file. So we're going to pop right back into the textures, and boom, here we go. As you can see, there's a whole crap ton of textures right here that I edited. All of these right here. Freaking crazy. So as you can see, here's some of the red lasers. They're from Chaos, from the final boss. And some of these also from the final boss. The final boss in general took me a long time to do with all the effects. That effect right there is from Chaos 6 when he goes into his weird form with his little anchor looking tail. That's his brain. I retextured his brain. So right there. Pretty cool stuff. And I also changed his exoskeleton, which I'll be able to show you guys in a sec. Right there. As you can see, I got more of a red and blue theme going on for his exoskeleton. So that's really cool. I was thinking about doing some of the CFX, but I don't know. I really felt like the map was okay because I added a little bit too much of enough effects, in my opinion. So I think that's okay. So since we have all these things exported into this file, we're going to go find them. So they should be located in the C section, which is boop right here. So let me actually check these real quick, which ones we want to edit. So we want to edit the drop, C_ATO, and C_drop. I'm actually going to get those first, just to get those out of the way. So we need regular drop. So let me actually go highlight drop first, just so we can have that done. There we go. Make sure to hold control and then click on the mouse if you ever did something like this. And then what we can do from there, I'm actually just going to do these three. I'm going to get into editing all these ones next because I'm going to do them all in a quick rush I like to, like, whenever I have something as the same color texture for everything, as we can see, we're going to make them all red, but I like to add them all together just because it's very easy and quicker to get them done than just adding a whole bunch of different files and then going little by little at a time on changing the colors and effects. So basically right here, let me actually go into all these right here. So, why do I have that open? I don't even know why. So all these files right here, let me actually zoom up on a couple of them. We're going to darken the color on some of them. That's what we're going to do in order to make it where we want it to be with Chaos, because he is a darker color, so that's what we're trying to do with him. So I'm going to try to bring him to, we're going to try to go to 70, negative 70, yeah, that should be fine. And I'm using the hue and saturation tool inside of Photoshop, which is very easy and basic to do. I really love this tool. This is like the OG tool, basically. This is like the best tool for getting this all done extremely quickly, or in the most efficient way possible. So now that I just finished all that in like seconds right there, I click export, quick export, and we're going to save over the already existing files. It's going to pop up like this. I'm just going to click on here, because then I can export again and it's not going to pop up because we didn't close it. So as you can see, we didn't close the window, so it's not popping up. It'll then pop up again when we go back into Photoshop, which I'll show you in a little bit when I go to edit the Sadx right there. So we're going to exit out because that's what was just opened earlier. So we're going to highlight a whole bunch of these. We only can highlight a certain number of them until we can't open them up anymore. So, oh, it's already open Photoshop. I'm actually going to exit out of here just because I didn't want to open it. Can we still edit? Alright, no we can't anymore, so we're going to go back a couple. Alright, so now we can edit, so we're going to click on edit. Alright, awesome. So all these should now be imported, which is great. I don't know why that tool is selected right there. It's pretty weird. So then we're going to open this back up again. We're going to click on the next one, and then we're going to do the same thing. Just highlight over all of them again. And of course, if it's oh, never mind, it can. Because we would have to go through the same process again if it said we couldn't edit. Hey, you made it, Aloe! How you doing, Lindsay? I always think of aloe. I always think of that. You know? Everybody needs some aloe. Well, welcome. It's nice to see you, bro. It's always good to see faces here. Because I'm finally getting back into doing a lot of stuff with YouTube. But I've been pretty busy. That's why I haven't been doing any videos. Just because I've been doing this very mod right here. I always had passion for Sonic, so I always wanted to do a mod for Sonic Adventure. And I never really had anything really built up when wanting to do it. So this is finally a chance that I have here. So that's freaking great. I'm trying to see what I can give to the right color here. I think I'm going to have to zoom in more. There we go. Now we're going to be able to get a better representation of it. Wonder what we get best with red right here. That's more of like a pink. We might have to go like 70. I think 70 is what we're going to have to go with. Yeah. So let me just go straight to 70. Yep. We'll just do 70. 70's fine. Next one, 70. And this is what I mean by opening the same type of file or whatever, just because this process is a lot faster, because I can keep doing it over and over and not stopping because of some other different file. You usually want to edit all the files that are very similar, just so you can get it done quickly, and you're not sitting there taking hours to edit something, which can be a biatch in 10 quarters. Like, it's pretty nutty. Alright, so we're going to go all the way back. Right here. And when I'm done actually editing all these, not all of them may be edited because some of them are not open on the top area. You would actually have to select them on the sidebar, like the side view area, which is right here. So as you can see, some of them are edited, of course, so that's good. As you can see, that one's not, so let's actually fix that one. So there we go, as you can see, we did that. We did a good thing. And that's what I mean, like some of them aren't going to be popping up, so that's why I'm doing all that. And these usually do take a very long while depending on what you want to do. You could actually do a rainbow one if you really wanted to. I actually did a couple rainbow textures already. I did one for Cat, or Big the Cat's fishing pole, and I did it for Amy's bird, which I'll show a little bit of. As if you already checked out the mod page, I sent most of the pictures on there. So, alright, I think we got about all of them. Yeah, I think we got all of them. Alright, so from there, we're then going to export, and we're just going to quick export. Yes, it's going to pop up this. We're going to just click right there, just so we can get through the rest of them. And of course, we're going to close every one that we're done exporting. But yeah, I hope you're doing pretty good. Been a while, Lindsay. How's John been doing? I haven't talked to him in ages either. Been super McDuper long. I just wanted to get some content out to you guys just because it's been super long. And just because a lot has been happening and all that good stuff. But everything's kind of, you know, I mean, settling down little by little. So it gives more of an opportunity to make more content. And I want to bring you guys that amazing content. One thing that kind of got me away from YouTube for a little while, it's usually something that kind of bothered me for a long while. I never really cared for it as much, because I know it shouldn't really, anyone shouldn't really care too much about it, but I don't know, it just seemed like not many people were appreciating a lot of the videos work and everything like that. Wasn't too sure, so I kind of, you know what I mean, that kind of gave me, you know, like a feeling of, let me just back off a little bit, you know what I mean? And then kind of hit myself together, get into a little bit of a newer hobby for a little bit, and try something new, while I'm also studying myself for driving stick shift, which is pretty fun. Gotta love that. But yeah, just, you know what I mean, I was just sitting down, just like, I really want to get back into it again, because I know that, like, making content, it's just something I love doing. I keep you know what I mean, I always forget about that sometimes. And I kind of care about what everybody else wants or thinks or wants to see on YouTube. And, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to see the effort get put into good use with people really appreciating all the work and everything. That's the only thing that kind of came to my head. But it's really about consistency with YouTube sometimes. That's why so many people are successful. Oh, you haven't caught MTR in a while? Yeah, I literally haven't talked to him in maybe 2-3 months. A very long while. Like really long. Maybe you stopped talking to him by the time I did, maybe. So we're probably both on the same boat right there. So for this, it's probably going to be taking a long while just to go down and click on all of them all the time. Oh crap, we actually didn't finish all of them. Oh man, we need to finish those. I didn't even know those were still had to be edited. I thought we didn't. I thought we finished all those. Well, it gives us the time to edit them. Let's do that. Let's just do it. Why do I got 2 of them open? I just noticed I had 2 of them. 2 of the PVM edits. Alright, let me go back into this right here. Back to doing this again. Oh yeah. Whoa, what did I just do? Undo opacity, yeah. I don't know how I clicked that or did anything like that. That was kind of funky. I probably would edit like one at a time if I wanted to, which would be a little bit more of a better approach, but I like doing this very quickly because I spent over 24 hours working on this mod, so you kind of get a little bit, you know what I mean, kind of try to find the fast routes of getting some of this stuff done. Because when it comes to this mod, I'm literally retexturing almost all the assets when it comes to what you basically see through the game. Not really too much with the levels themselves, because I don't want to change too much of the levels. I want to make sure they are still in a style that everybody still remembers and enjoys, but of course I want to make it different. I want to add a little bit of different stuff to it, so that's why I added different skyboxes, different HUDs, all that good stuff, just as something different to look at and make you feel like you're playing something very different. That's kind of what my goal is for this mod. just because, you know what I mean, that's kind of what I've been wanting to do, which is amazing. I also have other stuff too in the game that is very different and that I'm planning to do probably in this video or this live stream, either way. I'm thinking of importing new cutscenes into the game, so that'll be fun. And then I'll also be importing more music. I already imported some music already, so that's really awesome. So I'm probably not gonna like play the music, just because all of it's copyrighted basically. But a lot of the music fits so well with Sonic, so that's why I chose it. It's really good isn't it? You know. All right, so we're gonna click on import, and let's go to textures. There we go. Just to make this very easy, I'm just gonna go to C_ATT. Whoa, why did it not pop up? That's pretty weird. C_A. Oh, did not mean that. Weird how it's not popping up. Well, either way, it's no biggie. Let's actually... Alright, let's just finish this right here. Alright, so go to 1. And we're just going to be doing all these one at a time. Everything's a little bit slower just because of live streaming, but it's no biggie. This is like the most boring part of the process, in my opinion. But the best part is when you finally get to see your work done. Now that's going to be good. And I'm going to show this little thing right here when we go into the game. I'm just going to finish all the exports right here, or imports in this case. This usually doesn't take too long. It usually takes around a couple minutes, depending on how many textures you have in that Pvm file. Like this one has a pretty big amount. This is like a normal size that you usually see. Funny enough to say, most people would probably be like, "What the freak? Like this is a big freaking file." Let's see. He streamed 4 days ago. That was the last time he streamed, but he did put out a video today. I guess he's starting to slow down too. I guess a lot of people on YouTube are starting to slow down a little bit. Not too sure why. I'm actually, I'm kind of thinking about it, not really too much, but I'm thinking about getting back into doing videos for the MTR Games channel. I just didn't really see him putting too much effort into it, which is the reason why. Because you know what I mean? Like for us to be like a combined channel, I really want both of us to work on it together. And not one person putting all the effort into it. It's like a project, you know what I mean? The power of multitasking is freaking amazing. I just wish I had multiple displays with me, which I actually do have another one. I just have to get ready to set it up. I somehow misses this live stream, but I do watch his daily vids. Import Uganda Knuckles cutscene. I could, you know what? I'll probably do that just for the lulz, in all honesty. I'll do it as like a little Easter egg. In the mornings, I see a notification from CB Tech and MTR Livestream, which was the night before. That's very weird on like how that is, in all honesty. I guess like MTR in a way is like really changing up on his style when it comes to live streams now, because like I don't get his notifications anymore, which is pretty weird. I used to always get his notifications, and one day they just stopped, so I really don't see anything comes up from him now. That is if I go look in my subscription feed and then I see something, I'm like, oh wait, I'm like, when did this happen? I'm like, I didn't even see the video come up. So you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I feel like YouTube's a little bit wacky on that part as well. Does Twitch pay content creators? I believe Twitch is actually starting to get into it, and they actually are starting to pay a lot of people. It's actually what they're actually trying to get people to go onto there, because they're trying to get their own video platform kind of thing going up, which is actually pretty interesting. I'm actually kind of happy about that, because that will make YouTube, you know what I mean, YouTube, the platform itself, like the people who, you know what I mean, create YouTube and everything, they want to try to make it better than its competitor, of course. It's kind of basic knowledge. Everybody kind of understands. You guys probably understand. It's just a good thing that Twitch is doing it, because YouTube will try to be better, and which in turn will probably make a lot better conditions and terms for the content creators, which would be really good on the most part, which I really do hope. Or if they're just on the path that they are right now, that they're on right now still, then I think I might, I think a lot of us content creators might switch over to Twitch, just because the platform's so nice. It's so cool. It's really awesome. I just never really liked it because I was too into YouTube, YouTube was always the norm for most of us, so it's always the norm. Oh, what's that? C auto. There it is. And then drop. We're going to do that. Click on drop. And then we're done. Finally finished all of them. We're going to double save just in case. And we're going to drag this all the way just so we can see what the file is called still, just in case. It's chaos effect. We're good. Now, here's the pretty easy part. We're going to go back into Pvm edit sharp. We're going to go to where the file I edit, the Pvm file I edited, that's right here. We're going to drag that into my done, because these are all my folders that I'm done with, all the ones that I imported into the game. This is just like a backup folder, so I would always recommend making backups and everything as much as possible. So that's the effect. That's the one that we just did. So we're going to copy that, and then what I'm going to do from here is go into mods, Dark Sonic, system, and then I can import the Pvm file. So as you can see, this is inside my mods now, and if I wanted to export it as a mod to send out to you guys, I can right click and then add to darksonic.rar and then upload it to the site. Easy as that. Hey, I'm dropping on a diss track on Vanilla Wafer, who scams and spams small YouTubers for collabs. Come over and support me as I also run small YouTuber growth series. Alright, man, I'll definitely go over and check it out. Oh man, freaking Vanilla Wafer, yeah. I remember the first time I actually got across that channel. I don't know, he's kind of like the generic kind of YouTuber or whatever that everybody knows who scams. It's kind of like some of the YouTubers in the past. I remember I did like one little roast thing just because I wanted to try something different for once on YouTube. And that's kind of like how that went on the most part, which was pretty funny. Alright, so I'm going to open up this right here. We're going to refresh, save, and I'm going to click play. You guys aren't going to see anything. Sega. So let me actually open up this. Let me actually turn the desktop audio off. Can you guys actually see? Oh wow, you guys can actually see the game. It's actually kind of cool. Alright, that probably makes things a lot easier. Let me actually go into the game then. Controller isn't connecting. Let me go check real quick. Did I disconnect this or something? Oh yeah, I did disconnect it. Let me check. Oh yeah, I did disconnect it. LOL. Yeah, of course, I know why. Okay. There we go. We should be pretty good. Ugh. The game's going to run a little bit slower just because I'm recording off of the desktop. So right now, as you guys can see, there's like different different screens or whatever. Well, there's one different screen, but I'm changing the rest of them in the future, which I'll be doing pretty soon. So let's go on to the trial. Sub game, that's where we want to go. Click on Dark Sonic. I'll actually show a little bit of a sneak peek too of some things I did. I didn't upload it yet to the site. At least I don't think I uploaded it yet to the site. Alright, so here we go. We got Chaos 0 right here. As you can see, we had some effect changes on him. And as we can see right there, you can see like the little blob effects that we just changed. They're a little bit of a darker color. As you can see, they're red now. The effects that we made. See the little waving red effects that he had. So that's really freaking awesome. So basically now he's basically Dark Chaos. That's kind of like what he is. I'm trying to figure out on how to change the name for when the boss battle pops up or whatever. That's what I want to change. I don't know if I can do that or not. Not too sure. So I have to figure that out when I can. And when I do figure out, it'll be A-okay. So, anyways, let me get around. Dang, I see, bro. So that's basically the end right there. Pretty easy. I'll show a little bit more of the other bosses off while I'm at it. Just because I haven't really... Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the boss. Let's go to Adventure. True Dark Sonic. This is the True Dark Sonic story right here. So if you beat all the normal characters, you get an extra one. As you can see, the loading screen changed too. I changed that up. I'm going to skip through all this. And what's really cool too is that Dark Sonic's voice has changed. So that's really awesome. Because when I first uploaded the video of the trailer, all what was different was one thing, and that was just the model itself for Supersonic that became Dark Sonic. But now where I am, I literally changed so much of the game. It's insane. I am changing more of the textures. Like, I want to make more HD grass models, like right here. I'm changing this whole model right here. I'm going to try to do that when I can. And I'm going to make it more of an HD grass texture. So, I can't wait for that. So, I have to go over that whenever I can. As you can see, some of the different characters are changed too and everything. Really awesome. Gotta love that. I wanted to change Dark Sonic right here, like normal Dark Sonic. Not really the Dark Sonic that we know. Thank you, man. I highly appreciate it. I've been literally, like, I put so much effort into this. I just really, you know what I mean? I just really want to show it off, and let's see if people really enjoy it. Because what I'm trying to do with this mod is make it so people want to replay Sonic Adventure. That's my main goal, so that's why I'm changing up literally almost all the textures of the game, and maybe adding more if I can, if there's any way. So basically what I'm just trying to do is make this the absolute biggest mod for Sonic Adventure DX, and so far I think it probably is, if I'm correct, because all the other mods that I've seen so far, they do change some of the textures, some of the models and everything, but they don't really change anything else really. Like, I changed the HUD, I changed the characters, I changed the skyboxes, I changed the textures of some of the, you know what I mean, for some of the maps and everything. It's really crazy. And of course the voices, the music, and the cutscenes too. So it's just a lot of stuff that is getting implemented into this. So hopefully, like, I was actually thinking about asking for help. I know not many people feel comfortable, you know what I mean, doing this stuff, just because there's just so much to go through when it comes to files, and you just need a lot of file management on the most part. But, you know what I mean, if anybody ever wanted to help out with the mod, that would be amazing. It's just, not many people really have the knowledge when it comes to creating mods like this. But that's, you know what I mean, it's definitely fine, and it makes sense. So, because it took me a long while to get used to editing stuff for the game and everything like that. It took me a long time. So, but yeah, this is like a little bit of playthrough real quick, you know? But now I'll be doing like a very slow, like I'll be like, I'm not going to be going fast like I'm like this. I'm going to play like normal style, just running the whole time. Maybe sometimes using a dash here and there for when I actually finish up the whole entire mod. Because I'll be doing a whole playthrough on the game. A whole entire playthrough. And that'll be insane. I can't wait for it though. It's going to be freaking, it's going to be fantastic. I never seen Chaos, the perfect Chaos yet, after I did some edits. Alright, so he's still a little bit, alright, because I did change some water textures before. I think it's just on the older models, but with this model though, I think there was some stuff that I was going to change, I just never had the chance to. So as you can see, there's some of the characters or whatever. I'm not going to show the whole scene just because I want to wait for it. So as you can see on the bottom left, it shows Dark Sonic down there. Really awesome. I love that so much. And here's Dark Sonic right here. This is how the mod basically was. I changed the effects so you see the purple for when he dashes like that. That's something that's definitely new. And as you can see, something that's also new on the top right for the target, the tornadoes are different colors. I changed them up. I changed his eyes. I changed his effects to be red as well. Just because I'm trying to get that red and black-ish, grayish noir theme. That's what I really like. I think black and red is just a nice, and purple too, along with that, with some of the dark characters or whatever, if they have any effects. I think purple, red, and black are just good additions as colors. So, I don't know, I just thought it was something pretty cool and interesting to do. The next thing that we're going to edit is when we defeat him all the way, which is why I'm doing this as well. Just because that's going to be the next thing we edit. But yeah, basically what I wanted to do too for this boss, as you'd seen on the bottom of Chaos, I don't know if you've seen, but on the bottom you see there's a little bit of gray under there. That's actually textures I changed up as well. It used to be blue, but I changed it to look more like a gray color just to make it feel more like debris is under there. My phone's shutting down right now, so I won't be able to see comments, so I'll check comments as I go along. Alright, so let's go right back into here. It's so crazy how fast you go in this. As you can see, all the textures are definitely changed up from him. Like, literally all of them are more of a red style, which is what I was going for, of course. I was thinking about, rainbow or some random crap like that, but it doesn't really fit the, dark adventure aspect of it. I was thinking about maybe doing it with another mod or something like that, like the rainbow mod, but I don't know how everybody would think of it, you know what I mean? So I think it would be cool to do some weird rainbow mod just to go for it and just see how it looks. Alright, so I believe this is the last hit that we got to get on him, so we're going to do that right here. And when we get that last and final hit on him, we'll be pretty good to go. Let me actually turn the regular Sonic again. But basically, when you kill him, he's going to turn into, it's going to be like a blue explosion. And we're going to change that to red as well, just, of course, like the rest of it. The rest of his effects are, oh my god, freaking stuttering. And this I'm also going to be changing tonight, too. I'm going to try to see if I can finish that up. So, that's basically on how that looks so far. There's much more to the mod. Actually, you know what? Let me show you one more thing. I'll show you one more thing. Because another thing that I do want to show is I do want to show off what Emerald Coast looks like. Just because that map I changed a lot, that level alone. That's probably my most edited level out of all of them, because I changed the skybox, the water too, which makes a big difference, and I also changed some of the plank colors. So that's actually really cool out of all. Let's go to Trial, Action Stage. Dark Sonic. Actually, you know what? We're going to go add a Dark Sonic, and we're going to choose another character. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to go to Emerald Coast. Skadoosh. So as you can see, here we are right here. On the bottom left, you can see that's his icon. That's metal. It's not really like a dark metal Sonic if you think of it. Like me, I don't think it's a dark metal Sonic. I don't know. Yeah, give a name for him. Give a name for him. Feel free to give a name for him. I have no idea what to name him. But as you can see, the whole sky and everything is all dark. It's like a space, skybox that I put. So it's more like a night themed, along with all the red and everything like that. Just given that dark adventure aspect. I also changed some of these right here, the bounce pads, just to a random color, just as something interesting. Because we already had red before, because that's what they originally are in that color. So I was like, might as well just do something like a weird blue, you know what I mean? Same thing for the checkpoints right here. So just something weird like that. And I changed some of the grass textures right here. As you can see, this one right here I changed. These are actually objects right here on the sides. They're not really a part of the whole structure right here, as you can see. I thought I was going to change that, but it didn't really. But this doesn't really bother me. It still looks pretty cool either way. So let's actually get up here. Oh, almost hit me. One thing I wanted to change too is the whale, probably, just for the fun. See if I can make it more of like a... Oh, wow, I'm done. But yeah, I wanted to see if I could change his color or something like that, just because See how that would look. I found it so cool with the whole freaking ocean red. I thought it was just funny. As you can see, the whole boards are red right here. So all this is red, basically. So this is just something that's, like, so different looking than what you originally see. And, of course, the rings are gray, too. I know you guys probably already noticed that. I'm not going to really change the shine effects for when you grab the rings, just because I think it's fine. I don't think it really needs any effect changes. If you do want to see an effect change, I guess I will show that. Also, that effect, too, right there. As you can see, that's the life icon. I was changing that. For some reason, like, editing that in general was having a lot of issues for changing his effects, so I'll have to go over that some other day maybe, I don't know. Another thing that I did change was speed shoes icon. I also changed the ring icon right here. Let me actually throw that at him. Let me grab the speed shoes. As you can see, I changed, that's the different icon. I forgot what game that's from, but I do remember, I think it's probably from the mobile Sonic Runners, I think, if I'm correct on there. Let me actually go out of here and go back because freaking that. I changed to a darker color. I'm just getting hit and hit. I have to, like, rely on my senses right here. Oh my god, that was close. Alright, let's grab this right here. And let's go over here. There we go. Okay, thank God. So I actually changed a little bit of the watercolor right here. So before, it used to be green, like a very, like, disgusting green in my opinion. It was kind of a disgusting green. So what I did is I actually made the water a little bit more shallow. And as you can see, my character isn't going on just because I have the on water basically mod on. So basically Jesus mod. So I basically changed the colors of that just to make it more of a realistic color. Just because I didn't want to make it red too, just because I don't want to overuse any colors, just because that doesn't really look too professional with the mod. So, like I said, I'm just trying to make the mod look pretty cool out of all, just trying to make it look interesting on the most part. So, let's actually get up here, and let's jump down here. And you'll see a different textures right here. As you can see, this right here, the jump pad, the numbers used to be yellow. I changed them to a red color, so you don't really see them, but you will see them at, like, some parts in the game. As you can see, some of the textures are different too over there for the bounce jumper, or whatever you call them. You can see a little bit of the dark green textures. That's the realistic grass textures I have in there, because the light green texture right there with the grass isn't really too realistic on the most part. So I made sure I changed that up a little bit. But yeah, that's basically about it for when it comes to Emerald Coast. I did change the skybox for, I'll show you one more. But I did change the skybox too for the Speed Highway. Funny enough, I used the Sonic Adventure 2 skybox for this map. So when you're playing this and you see all this right here, that's actually Sonic Adventure 2. Like that whole outside, like the whole city and everything, that's actually Sonic Adventure 2 you're looking at right there. So I'm actually playing Sonic Adventure, like a Sonic Adventure 2 level in a way. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be technical, if I'm using the skybox right here, I'm kind of in that city. But of course, you know what I mean? We're actually in Speed Highway. We're nowhere near what that place is. But I thought it was just funny and interesting, just because. We're actually going to take a shortcut right here. Can I take a shortcut? Let's see. I wonder if I could take a shortcut here. Yeah, there we go. Had to hit the shortcut. But yeah, I'm going to keep going through the level right here. But I thought this was actually a really nice skybox to use, just because it, I don't know, I thought it was a little bit more interesting to use, just because it was something very different. Because I never really thought about using a Sonic Adventure 2 skybox in Sonic Adventure 1. So I thought it was pretty interesting to do, and it fits pretty well too, because it has a little bit of a red atmosphere, as you can see. I actually edited that part on my own. It's not originally like a red atmosphere. I just changed that to fit in with the dark adventure theme. So a lot of people didn't really know that. A lot of things people won't notice about the mod, but it's just something interesting that I did alone. So as you can see, there's the dark blue down there, just as something different to look at. So that was also something else that was just interesting. I like how Metal Sonic's feet are going super slow. Oh, now they're going quick. So basically that's it about the mod. Nothing really too else much other than that when it comes to updates since my recent patch on the website. So let me actually go back in here just because to see any comments. Having rivals is sometimes good. Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to have rivals when it comes to Twitch and all that stuff. So, because if there isn't any rivals or anything like that, like where's YouTube going to be? It's just going to keep cucking out YouTubers basically. And yeah, I thank you again, man. I highly appreciate it. I'm just trying to put in as much effort as possible for it, just 'cause, you know what I mean, if people enjoy. I think that is kind of it. What I have to do from there. I'm gonna be probably going to actually go outside for once. And try not to be inside for another 24 hours editing this mod, because this mod took a lot out of me. It took so much out of me, but the mod, you know what I mean? If you want to see like any tutorials, like if you have a PC and you know what I mean, if you want to play this mod yourself, I'd actually recommend playing the whole game through first, normally, and then playing the mod, just so you can see how different it is and what's different about it. And you'll just, you know what I mean, you'll feel so different, you know what I mean? You feel like you're playing something really different and new. So if you guys want to see any tutorial on how to download the mod, on how to use the mod, maybe how to actually mod the game itself, if you want to learn how to do that, because I promise you, like going over and with all these programs and everything, when it comes to modding Sonic in general, you're not going to get any viruses, because of course I'm a big tech person. I got a certification for computers in general, for PC Pro and all that stuff, for websites that I tested for. You know what I mean, just certification websites, you know what I mean, that I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to computers, so I definitely know what I'm downloading and when it comes to doing all this stuff, so you don't have to worry, you know what I mean? So if you want to see, like, any videos, just let me know. I definitely appreciate it. So, anyways, is there anything you guys have to say? Nah, doesn't seem like that. But, anyways, thank you for watching. I highly appreciate it. I'll definitely be uploading another video pretty soon. I'll have to, I think, what's today? Today's Monday, so basically, tomorrow I'll be doing a graphics video. I'll think of what I want to do. Actually, just comment on the last video on what you want, graphics-wise. I'll make whatever you want, graphics-wise. Just try something different, or I'll just try, if there isn't anything, I'll just throw something new out, try something I never did before. Some cool graphics, but anyways, have a great one, and this is Slim Shady Graphics out, and bye-bye.